Oh, okay. I got some good sex stories.
Oh, great. He's nodding.
We're back on.
Welcome back.
Welcome back to another episode and another 7.1% beer from Shout Brewing.
Not for me. Mid-strength here, mate. I'm very sensible. Everyone always says when I'm drinking, geez, he's sensible. Well known.
You are so full of shit.
Well known. Anyway.
All right, what do you got on your list today?
Oh, I made all sorts of things. Let's start with an easy one. Big, dumb water bottles.
Oh, the...
Any of them. Stanley Cup, any of that, Frank Green, any of that shit.
How big are we talking?
Oh, fucking the ones that people can barely hold in their hands. Wake up to yourselves. You're not the fucking Sahara. You live in Australia. Fresh water comes out of every tap.
Especially the ones that have got the times of the day written on it.
I've never seen that. I would have...
Inspirational messages at each point. Great job. Keep it up.
Who
3
owns one?
litres
Do you
to
know
go.
someone that owns one?
Yeah.
Name them.
I can't.
I want to fucking...
I can't because they... I see them once a fortnight.
Oh, is it your kids?
Up the bum, no babies. You know this. No, I'm going to adopt mine out of a catalogue. I've decided.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, how else am I going to do it?
I'm not sure.
Yeah. Well, you're not used to me. No.
No, I can't do them.
And Dylan, great, but as much as we're trying...
Even if I wanted to,
nothing has come to fruition.
I've had the snip, mate. I can't help you.
Although I do keep telling Grandad.
Poor old Grandad. I don't even think there is a Grandad.
He's got the best fucking recollections for dates and numbers and all this stuff. Like, he can tell you who he met in 1973 in Darwin on their caravan trip around Australia.
Right.
But can't fucking remember what
they got
yesterday.
invited to the auntie and uncle's wedding, didn't they?
Yeah, that's right. They did, yeah. Anyway, so Grandad
that's
is
a
always
callback.
boasting about how many grandchildren he's got, but then how few great-grandchildren he's got.
Right.
And he can tell you which grandchildren have not spawned him a great-grandchild. And so then I have to explain to him every fucking time that I've been trying, but it's just not working.
You should ask him what he thinks you're doing wrong. Can you give me any
Well, he
tips?
was in the Navy. He should know.
He should know. Old golden rivet.
I never remembered what do you call it, rank he was, but I just always convinced myself he was a rear admiral.
Oh,
Yeah.
or a able seaman.
Navigator of the Windward Passage.
Wow. Hello to all our Navy friends out there.
That's a Catherine Tate reference, actually.
Oh, I like Catherine Tate.
Yeah.
A big Catherine Tate fan. What a fucking liberty.
Great.
But big dumb water bottles. They're big, they're dumb,
And they're water bottles.
and they're
folks.
they're just fucking stupid. Wake up to yourselves.
Well, there goes Stanley sponsorship.
Yeah.
And scratch that off. We don't need that shit anyway. No.
Why would they call it the Stanley Cup? That's the name of the trophy in the NHL,
National
Hockey League in America.
Yep.
Yep, you're nodding like yep. Why would they call those cups that? It makes no sense.
Yeah.
They should call them the Winfield Cup. You know, wouldn't even remember the Winfield Cup, would you?
Wouldn't that just be packed with Winnie Blues?
Yeah. But that used to be the footy. That was the grand final every year was the Winfield Cup.
Legit sponsored by Winnie. Like,
Yeah, for years.
Oh, good on them.
Years and years.
Yeah.
When Tina Turner was at the height of singing Simply the Best and running along the beach with Andrew Heddinghausen and Wayne Pearce.
I only know Tina Turner from this story.
I know.
Yeah, and Simply the Best. I know this.
But it was the Winfield Cup. It was the Winfield Cup for many, many years.
I think we've already spoken about it, but I saw the Tina Turner musical, and it was a vibe.
Was it?
Yeah.
Did she... Well, she didn't sing Simply.
No,
Who was Turner?
She'd already passed
Who was
away.
Turner Tina?
R.I.P.
Tina Turner's not dead.
Tina Turner is dead.
Is she?
Yeah. Is he listening to music, or is he agreeing with us?
It's not listening to not fucking listening to you.
He's just bopping his head. Tina Turner's dead.
No way.
Mate, where have you been? Sorry.
24th of May 2023.
We've got a fucking echo here because Lincoln just said that.
In Kuschnacht, Switzerland. Kuschnacht. Yeah, maybe that was a slur.
Lincoln goes, well, there goes our Swiss listeners.
Yeah.
As if we would have any fucking Swiss listeners. Swisslers.
That story's full of fucking holes.
Fuck, you're a dad.
Hey,
Such
so
a dad. Oh.
So that was fucking... That's one of the big... Clip that. That's one of the best I've ever done.
Yeah, well done.
That's going in the resume.
Yes, Daddy. Daddy's back.
When I'm looking to get on another podcast, that'll be in my highlight reel.
All right. So, no, I tried to get into our recent... Yeah, you had a few wedding stories from your past weddings. You did you said you're killing it.
Oh, it's just... I've had a bunch of, like, great couples, great weddings, had a good time. It's been really good.
So I reckon the catch-up from COVID, like the 2021, 2, and probably 3 period, was fucking mental for everyone.
Yeah.
And so, I don't know, like, I think 2022 I did 125 weddings.
129.
And then last year was 100 and something.
109.
There you go. And then this year, it's
no clue.
80-something.
Well, this year you're the same as me, though. We're both having substantial amounts of time off this year.
Yeah, exactly. So, nearly 4 months off for the year.
Yeah.
So we've crammed it. So it would essentially be the same. But what I'm getting to is it was fucking mental the last 3 years.
No, it wasn't.
But
that was just me disagreeing.
I know. Yeah, no,
it was.
You just bounced back. Yeah.
No, it's been fucked. It's not been fucked. It's been great, full of wonderful people.
I tell you to shut up, but I find that quite hurtful. And I'm not a little bitch.
Certainly sounds like it.
Yeah, so bit mental in terms of catch-ups and volume and, doing 5 or 6 weddings a week. And, well, I do a shitload of travel. You do a fair bit still.
Yeah.
You got a family that you're trying to balance as well. I don't. But even through that, I think it's like I still come out at the end of each week exhausted as fuck, but it's getting better.
Yeah.
Like the stories are getting better, the couples are getting better, what they're doing on the day, so they're changing their tune, they're not doing this, they're doing this instead, whatever. So even though it's very, like, taxing in a way, it also, you come out of it with more enjoyment and...
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Like
and now, even now that it's slowing down, you're doing a few less, but you're still like, holy fuck. And it's like when I say, I've just done my best wedding ever, it's only like 2 weeks or 3 weeks later, I say the same thing again.
Yeah.
And it's not that it was, I guess, better actually than the last one. It was just better in a different way.
Yeah.
And so, I could say I've got a top 5 or a top 10 weddings of all time. There's fucking shitloads.
Well, I say that all the time. Like, you got, and you...
I mean, to the couple, I genuinely say it because it's like, this would be top 5.
Yeah.
But it's like top 5 maybe of this kind of style.
Top 5 that I can remember.
Yeah, top 5 that I can remember right now. That's it. So,
speaking of...
I don't know where I was going with that.
No, I don't know.
Really lost.
Yeah.
No, well.
The old 7% starting to kick in.
Yep.
Here's 2 things talking about wedding trends or not trends or whatever that I wanted to gauge your opinion on.
No, you just tell me. You going pro, I'll go con, or what's happening here?
No, I won't be drawn into these stereotypes.
Kayla's bullshit.
We're going to name it. I'm not going to get drawn into Kayla's bullshit.
She'll fucking love this.
So one recently that has become, I've seen it a few times, the wedding party sitting down.
Yeah?
Not standing up with the couple. So they come in, so the guys will be standing there. If it's guys, because the wedding I did on the weekend.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
The wedding I did on the weekend, she had
it's your story.
Bridesman.
Yep.
Was her best man.
I just had a gay of honour.
Yeah. Same thing.
Yeah,
but they
only yours probably wasn't gay.
No. That's reminding me of the second story that I already told you part of. Anyway, I just quick do that.
Quick, they're all waiting.
No. No. Just so let's say the groom's party is standing up there with him.
Yeah.
Bride's party comes in. You do the welcome. Thanks for coming. Please take a seat. And the wedding party all sits down in the front row.
Yeah.
Because a couple want to be up there by themselves.
Yep.
Thoughts?
I reckon if you've got them,
put them there.
Fucking have them up there. If you don't want them visible, why the fuck did you have them at all? Because unless, okay, you don't roast them, I do.
Mm-mm.
So for me, it makes sense to have them up there on display because I'm going to line them up ducks in a row and shoot them down one by one.
Yeah.
And then everybody understands who they are, why they're there. Have
a
bit
that,
of a laugh.
I've done it a bit recently.
The roast at the start. Because I know that you normally use that at the reception.
I do.
Which is a very good tool there.
Yeah.
But in this situation, if you've got them come up and then they've kind of just been there for 30 seconds and then fuck off. What was the point of having them?
Yeah.
Especially when it's cost you 4 dresses of the same fucking like colour and 4 suits the same.
Yeah. I'm looking for one that I did do it, and the couple, because I always tell them, just give me a sentence or 2 on each. I don't want your life story. I don't want to know all the bits. And this couple, like, met the brief perfectly.
Yeah.
And it's always, the best men ones are always the good ones, you know, like the groomsmen or whatever.
Yeah.
So these are, I won't name the blokes, but this is pretty much verbatim what the couple gave me, or the groom gave me about these 4 blokes. So blah blah has chalk for bones because he's renowned for breaking his. That was it. This is him. Yeah. He's got chalk for bones. This is the next guy, and so they played AFL. They're all AFL friends. Next guy would make a deal with Hitler to win a game. The next bloke is Mr. Perfect. And when I said that, one of the other bloke goes, "That's so annoying." And then the last bloke just said, like, Monty has small hands. And the bloke just stands there and looks at his hands in front of everybody. And then, like, 2 seconds later, we go, "Give them all a round of applause." And it's like this. And when the clapping dies down, old mate, it's apparently got the small hands, goes, "Can anyone even hear me clapping?"
So, okay, before you did have a...
Oh, yeah, I'll come back to that.
Come back to that. You mentioned Hitler in a roast at the start of a fucking wedding.
That's what they told me to say.
I know, that's pretty wild. Okay, so that's got to... And this is fucking wild. Everyone asks you, as a celebrant, what's the worst wedding you've ever done? Or what's the worst speech
you've ever heard? I can't even remember the worst wedding I've ever done. I don't know.
But the worst speech you've ever heard? And so generally...
Mate, it's a fucking... It's a 20-horse race.
Exactly. But within that, they're generally about somebody saying cunt or somebody referencing an ex.
Right.
That would be my... But on the Hitler train...
I wouldn't use the word train.
No, we're going to go serious here. This is the worst speech I've ever heard in my fucking life.
Don't use train again.
One of my friends from school got married. One of the other friends did the bridesmaid speech.
Right.
Kind of likes to use big words when she can. Also,
is it me?
Also, definitely did a bit of Googling, but not enough Googling.
Right.
And so the opener to her speech is, when bride asked me to do this speech, I was about as keen as somebody standing in line at Auschwitz. Then, because everybody was fucking gasping for air, and that's the wrong thing to say, because everybody was just so mortified by what she said. She then goes, "Oh, what? Did I pronounce it wrong?" Thinking that's why
that was the problem.
Yeah. Wow. And then afterwards she comes back, she sits down round tables, we're kind of back to back. She leans over and there's about 15 people of these tables listening to this conversation to me because I'd done the ceremony. She goes, "Come on, was it that bad? You've done a lot of weddings, you can tell me." And at that point, I was probably 200 into the career. And I said, person's name, out of 200-odd weddings, that is by far and away the worst fucking speech I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
Wow.
Like, so fucking bad. And it's still talked about to this day.
Of course.
Yeah, like, so bad. So
that's the sort of, like, and I use the term joke loosely, but that people use in, like, small group banter on WhatsApp. That, like,
still not okay.
I'm not saying it is, but it's not the sort of thing you stand up in front of a crowd of people and go, "This is how I'm going to get a heap of people on side."
I hope I don't have to fucking, like...
She's not Jimmy Carr.
No, that's it.
Yeah.
Like, it was just... Anyway, it was so bad. So then, even at my cousin's wedding, actually, it was a terrible best man speech, talking about the groom, all the girls he'd fucked, his dick, all of this stuff, and it was not that vibe. Like... You know, not that vibe sort of wedding at all. And my uncle, so I'd done the wedding as well, uncle comes up and he goes, "Oh my God, I'm so embarrassed. That is the worst wedding speech I've ever heard. I can't believe it was at my daughter's wedding."
Yeah.
I said, "Oh, don't worry about it, mate. I got a fucking story for you.
Yeah.
Listen to this one."
Yeah.
And he walked away quite happy with the situation.
Well, that's how you can put it back together, yeah.
So, yeah, anyway, it was a fucking train wreck. I said it again. No, can't. Oh, God.
Let it go. Let it go, mate. No, I was the thing of... So the wedding I did just recently with where the bride had a... What did you call him? A gay of honour.
Gay of honour, yeah.
They call him a bridesman. But he got up and did a speech. The couple kind of bucked the trend slightly, and they weren't the last speakers. They walked in, did a champagne tower, thanked everyone for coming, and that was them done for speeches. So turned out this guy was the last speaker, had been guzzling red wine, like was and you know, and he was
deep throating it.
He was already. I would have said his personality and yours were quite similar. And
here we fucking go.
No. Just
all
like
gays are the same.
No, not at all. I'm saying that this gay and that gay were quite similar.
Did I know him?
I don't know.
Oh, that's what I thought you were going with the story.
No. Although there was an older bloke at the wedding who said, "Oh, I was at a wedding a couple of months ago, and the bloke had a whip."
Oh.
I go, "Yeah, I know that guy.
Yeah,
I'm sure it was terrible." But
fuck you, Dale.
But anyway, old mate was a bit like this series of podcasts we're currently recording. I could see old mate escalating as the night went on, and it was still leading up to his speech, and to the point where when the bride's dad got up, let's say his name was David. It wasn't, but let's say it was David. Started with a D. As he was making his way up the front, old mate's going, "Big Dick Dave! Let's go, Big Dick Dave!" Which then prompted the other blokes in the groom's party. So there's like 4 blokes going, "Big Dick Dave!" as the dad's walking up. And so he does his speech, it's fine.
So the gay guy started this?
Yeah. Well, and when I said to him later, because I go, "How you travelling?" He goes, "I've had quite a few drinks." And I said, "I can tell when you started yelling Big Dick Dave." And he goes, "I didn't even start that. He started that.
I've got one to follow this."
But anyway, then he got up. So he was the last speaker. I'd said, you know, because we had a bunch at the start that were like family, and then some food, and then the friends stuff. And so the bride's brother-in-law got up and spoke. He was in the groom's party. Old mate's best mate got up and spoke, and it was really heartfelt and lovely. And then up comes this other guy. As I introduced him, I said, "Now, I told you all before there's going to be an escalation in the speeches. Hasn't really happened so far, but I'm confident things are going to happen." So he goes on. He spoke excellently, but was about how, like, when they first met at school, you know, she'd spent her time throwing his hat into the tree, which was her attempt at flirting with him when they were 8. Little did she know that he was I think he said a little homosexual or something. And then said, you know, but we found out all sorts of things about each other. She let me know that I was but, and then the F word, which is a homophobic slur. And I was like, and then he was like, "So it's going to be great later when all of you motherfuckers get up and dance," and like all the family's sitting there. And then he said, and it was great. And I think because he'd been friends with her for so long, like everybody knew him. Yeah, so it wasn't who's this guy just saying
the line's a lot further than
who's this guy saying wild shit? Like there was a lot of laughs. Like he was killing it.
Not like the imported groomsmen from
London.
He's just pissed.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
And then
and my cousin's wedding.
Yeah. And then he was like blah 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 blah. You know, and groom, you know, you obviously make her happy with you and your big old cock. And everybody's like, and he goes, "Anyway, let's dance, motherfuckers!" And like walks off. And then when they started so they've had the first dance, but they were like 98% of couples, they were doing the slow shuffle,
the awkward shuffle,
and then old mate gave me the now, and I was like, "Join him on the dance floor."
Old mate is in the groom or the gay? Oh,
no. So that song finished.
Yeah,
the banger started to kick the dance floor off. Within 30 seconds of that, the groom's, the bridesman, coat gone, shirt undone to his belly button, with like 5 aunties, like just it was awesome. It was so good.
Oh, funny. So I married some lesbians on the weekend, And same, this is one that had the gay of honour. It was like part of the roast at the start was you've been there through everything. You know, you've went to school together, you work together, you live together, even shared a boyfriend together. And by sharing, I mean you slept with her boyfriend at year 8 school camp. And so that really set the tone. Anyway,
early starters.
Yeah, I know. I was getting my dick sucked in year 8, but it was only by a girl. I mean, there's no fucking gold reward for that. Well, not in my career now. Anyway.
And by career, he means sexual, not marrying people.
It was really sweet. I was on the school bus on the way.
Oh, that is sweet. Anyway.
It was like a nightclub.
Anyway, what was the story?
Yellow flashing light.
What the story you were telling?
40, school.
See how I'm trying to protect him again?
Anyway, back... I don't know where I was going.
Here we are.
Oh,
here we are.
I got it.
We've arrived.
So, as you know... All right, we get through the... okay, so fast forward through the ceremony. And then when we get to the vows, I say... Also, this is a fuck up. I didn't realise it was scissor, paper, rock. I've been saying for forever, rock, scissors, paper. Is that wrong?
I would have said... scissors, paper, rock. Yeah.
Where?
The US.
See, I go rock, scissors, paper. That's fucked
No
up.
one.
Yeah.
No one does that.
Now I say it out loud.
Not one person does that.
Anyway, and it's one of those things that I copy and paste from script to script because
it saves you time.
It saves you time, but also it's like you don't need to reinvent the wheel.
Correct.
But it was wrong for forever until somebody mid-ceremony, back like a few weeks ago, pulled me up and they're like, rock, scissors, paper, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, scissor, paper, rock is what I would say.
Anyway, so now I've changed
rock, paper, scissors.
And it's scissor, paper, rock. And it's, so yes, like I said, lesbians, 2 beautiful girls stand there getting married, and as the words are coming out of my mouth, it's like, don't say it, don't say it, don't say it. But I just wanted to say scissors, scissors, scissors.
Yeah.
But as I'm not saying it, thinking it, and saying scissors, paper, rock, the fucking gay of honour in the corner is yelling out, scissors, scissors, scissors. And they didn't hear it. I did, and a few of the guests did, so they're all pissing themselves. Anyway, they're going as hard as they can, doing the...
Could you tell us again?
Yeah. Also, another story there.
No, stick to the first one.
So, anyway, we've done that.
Oh, like how you waved me away. No. Stick to the first story.
It just led me to another story where a month ago we had a groom and part of his thing... a groom, and part of his roast for one of his groomsmen was about how he's kind of fucked up in different ways.
Right.
And old mate has got he got really sick, and I don't know if it was polio, but it looks like polio hand. So he's got this, missing a few fingers, whatever. And so when they went to do scissors, paper, rock, old mate came in with his little hand, fucking hammering.
That's very funny.
So it's just one thing. Segues. We're really good at these.
Are we?
Yeah.
Are we?
Anyway.
No, so just...
wanking TikTok.
So, no, talking about the scissors, I also recently did a wedding for a couple of lovely, lovely lesbians.
Yeah.
They were awesome, such a good couple.
Also, had you heard the term lesbians before I said it?
Do you know my wife?
Oh, shit. Because I thought my old mate Pete introduced me to the term.
Come on.
Because he says lesbians.
Anyway. So we did their wedding. It was just quite small.
Oh, sorry.
No.
Sorry. Lincoln said one more about 3 more ago.
Oh, I didn't see. I didn't know that. Well, hang on. We'll finish on this one then. So married
your wife, lovely.
No, not my wife, mate. We've moved on from there.
I was back. Sorry. I love you, Kate. Mwah.
Married 2 girls. Beautiful wedding.
Yep.
Was that I can't remember where. It's unimportant.
I'm out of beer. Well.
Fuck. How are we gonna get through 4? How are we getting through 4, man?
Come on. Fucking focus.
Anyway, wedding finished. There was only family. There was only about 30 people there. One of them had like these 3 nephews of varying ages who all looked the same, like mullets. Like there's a look, that young blokes have. All 3 of them had it, and the eldest one No, not like that. Not that type. You know the type. But the eldest one, they all came up and they had a wedding gift for them, and they handed it over, and it was a pair of like gold-plated scissors. And I'm standing there going, what's happening? And they go, and the girls are looking at me, and they look at them, and they go, scissors? And I go, oh, fuck.
How did you not fucking know?
But I wasn't prepared for the 17-year-old nephew to come up and present them.
Oh God!
But then they were saying about how at the hen show, that the mum was there, and the mum goes, so we're having this conversation about the scissors, and the mum goes, I didn't even know what scissoring was. And then we were at the hen show, and somebody said it, and then someone's explained to me that it's when the girls rub their clitorises together. And this is after the... And I'm like...
Fucking hell.
Got to go, guys.
Oh,
time for me to go.
God.
On that...
No, we're not. Because I've got the perfect fucking...
And you yelled.
Yeah.
Lincoln's head shot up like he'd been absolutely shot.
So these lesbians I talked about...
We could probably say lesbians.
Lesbians, yeah. So there's a Tinder story. Right? And I like to find out why they swiped on each other.
Yeah.
Verbatim. Ash says she swiped right on Steph because she was fresh meat and nothing about her profile gave her the ick. How romantic. But also because she looked like an absolute vibe and was happy and smiling in all her photos. Steph, on the other hand, said she loved the look of Ash's lips, which I'm sure she's regretting now, as that statement is very much up to the interpretation of the individual.
Very good.
Yeah. Couple of lesbian zingers there. You think you're in charge because you're doing scissors. You are such a lesbian hater. You're not a lesbian hater. We know that. All right, I need to piss. Jake, can we get some more beers, please?